Diversity, delivered through a single pane of glass. Let's have a quick look at what an enterprise needs to do in order to make sure they have a resilient network in place, both inside and out, and the extra challenges that may come from doing so. Here's a business, and obviously to stay in business, they need a connection to the outside world, and that comes in the way of their network service provider. But they also need the hardware that those providers connect to, as well as all the devices that keeps that business running. And let's not forget the special applications and software that they use in-house that makes this enterprise special. But to make sure that this company doesn't miss a step, the IT director has put in place the needed redundancies for all of these. So there's a secondary network service provider in case the first one were to fail. There are also backup devices in place because machines can break. And maybe the special applications and software are also running somewhere else in the cloud. Next thing that you know, even for a small business, that same IT director may now have multiple portals to watch the health of this network that he's put together. And if this is a larger enterprise, they could be looking at a vast array of web portals to watch this network. Pretty soon, they could have so many panes of glass to look at, they could start building a small skyscraper. Therein lies the trade-off that the IT director and his or her staff will now have to make. The confusion of having to manage multiple panes of glass to watch their network, or having minimal vendors and risk being exposed. It's a tough choice. But what if there was a single pane of glass that allowed them to view their entire network from the carrier's cloud all the way into the devices and applications that make this business run? And what if it was completely agnostic to whichever providers they wanted to use? And it was also built by a company with over 18 years experience managing diverse networks for enterprise customers. Well, now there is. McGraw Communications introduces VitalView, our new online portal for single pane of glass management. And it all begins by going to our web portal, vitalview.net, where this IT manager would have been able to instantly see all the key assets, applications, and carrier services that keeps their enterprise running. So with keeping the concerns that we first spoke about in mind, the challenges of managing a diverse network, we'll begin by looking at this enterprise's first level of redundancy, having multiple providers. Here, using a real VitalView customer as an example, we see a somewhat complex wide area network, which includes having multiple ISPs at their headquarters, TowerStream and Cogent. And you can see that VitalView is giving them minute-by-minute uptime, latency, and capacity metrics for both providers. We're also able to show all three geographic locations with each respective location's own statistics in real time in a single place. In order for this customer to have been able to do this before, they literally would have been looking at 5 different carrier portals. Now they have it all in one single place. Let's take a look at the local area network now. With SNMP access, VitalView delivers a real-time snapshot of the racks at the New York City location, here showing uptime and drive utilization on a file server. You can also see the same stats on a Cisco router as well as their Avaya PBX, as well as all the diagnostics for the other devices in this particular data center. And lastly, now let's take a look at the key applications that keep this business running. This actual customer has 2 special applications critical to their business that are cloud-based: their customer relationship management software and their Microsoft Exchange. VitalView delivers uptime and latency associated with both of these applications in real time. So now that I have given you a glimpse of what VitalView looks like, let's review all the key elements that keeps this diverse network running. It has a primary ISP as well as a secondary ISP. It has a primary wide area network via MPLS, as well as a secondary wide area network via broadband. It has redundant routers and firewalls in alternate data centers, as well as other equipment like file servers. It has its Microsoft Exchange in one cloud, and its CRM software in another. What VitalView delivers to this customer today is a single web-based portal where they can monitor all of the key diagnostics around these many carriers, equipment, and hosted applications, and provide that much talked about single pane of glass to make sure that this business keeps running. And that is what VitalView can deliver to your enterprise as well. For more information about what VitalView can do for your organization, please go to our website. Thanks.